Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And the nightcap to a busy Sunday has begun. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If Coach was actually holding the playbook down there right now, I think he might have just ripped that play right out of it. What a stunning loss on 2nd down. Now need some serious magic to convert on 3rd.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. A lot of mess on the move here. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Working inside the red zone. Escape. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. 2nd and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, sack.
They stick with Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 13. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Hand off to the back. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Hiking 18.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is McManus to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Lamar out of the pistol. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. It is caught left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
13. Hey, Alpha,
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Henry running to the left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go. Go.
Shotgun now for Love. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on. Set.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
That's the end of the first
And they can go ahead and stay in.
Ravens 14.
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. And he could have a free play here. Andrews with the catch. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
No, we changed it.
1st down, here's Lamar. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep. or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
18 reps, take over.
First down throw, here's Love. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Christian Benford has it.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They go play fake with Jackson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Pistol snap to Jackson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Play fake, it's Love. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. 1st down from the red zone. The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers face a 4-point deficit. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Connects with Bateman. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll come up first and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's Henry running left. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers, about set to begin their drive.
Ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Love from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Running back sent in motion. Jackson now on third. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He's looking deep once again. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
On second down, Jacobs. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. Love looking to pass. He's got time here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a fourth down instead.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
On first down, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Searches for... This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And things look tougher now with third and long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the first. And he drives this forward to the 6. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push the lead to 20.
34. Packers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Back at 60. Go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Christian Benford has it. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Andrews with the catch. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun now for Love. His first throw is an interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. A give right side to Henry. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Jackson to throw it. Pulled in along the sideline by Hopkins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the red zone now. He's got it at the 6. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Jackson yet again. Rolling out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Second and goal. He's headed right on the option. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the route. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That one complete to Hopkins. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Henry on the option. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He has it at the 5. And in for the Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker on for the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens push their lead to 21-zip already.
Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Play fake, it's Love. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He throws a bullet deep to their big game downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Green Bay Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another
60 bison. 60 bison.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check go.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1.
Here we go.
Jacobs takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. On now is McManus to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Galloping inside the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Out of the gun, Henry. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Lamar out of the pistol. Coming near the goal line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Bateman, the motion man left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens swell their 1st quarter by 6. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Set up.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That's good.
Here we go, set.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
That's the end of one. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
180. Yo.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Jackson now on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Flush down out to his left. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. They're going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashed.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They send a man in motion. Throwing his Love on 3rd. He lofts it deep left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
79 Bronco. Let's go.
Love to throw again. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. This finds Likely. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught at the 4. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Working inside the red zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Packers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They're going play action. And they pick him off again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Packers 14. Justin Tucker.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Love from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown! The Packers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. They have him back there because of the incredible things that he can do on punt returns, Brock, but this time he winds up giving the other side their incredible moment.
That's right. As a returner, you've got to field that ball clean first, and then second, keep it secure the rest of the way. There's 10 dudes on that other side, like maybe even 11 if you got a punter who likes to hit, and their sole mission is to separate you from the ball at full speed. And if they're lucky, well, they're lucky they can return it back to the house for 6.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room.